plus one.
Okay.
I'm grateful to God
All right.
to be a plus one. I
Plus
woke
one.
up. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All
So
right.
I'm grateful.
How
I'm
old are you?
grateful for the
22?
opportunity to have life and to be counted among the living. I don't deserve this. I'm just grateful that I made it another year round.
All righty. Well, we're not going to ask you, but you damn right look a 17-year-old kid. So that's good.
I'm in my 40s.
In Liberia, you are still a youth now.
Nope, 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 nope. I'm not you.
In Liberia, you are.
Okay.
Yeah, we gotta go past
All
that.
right. Well, Mr. Say,
But I'm
happy
in my prime,
birthday. And we wish
politically
you God
speaking. Yeah,
many,
I'm
many
in my
more
prime.
happiest birthday to come forward in your life. Okay. All right. I'm still having a delay here. I don't know. Is this for me or
No, you're good from my end.
Mr. Wright? Can you say something, please?
Mr. Wright, say something.
Mr. Nuba, can you
Mr.
say
Oh,
something, please?
Mr. Wright? Are you referring to Mr. Amos Wright?
Okay. So you're good. You're good, Mr. Nuba. Yes, I want you to say something because we're getting a delay. I don't know if it's from me or
Maybe that's from you. I know
My
what this.
name is Amos D. Wright. I'm
Okay.
on the show tonight. I wasn't on the show last night, but I'm on the show tonight.
Okay. Well,
Am I clear?
yes. Very, very clear.
All right, good. So we got you. Claudia, can you say something, please?
Yes. Testing. Can you hear me?
Yes, you are. We can hear you, Mr. Wright.
The weekend was a
Yes,
great
Claudia,
one.
we can hear you.
Okay.
All right. So
Okay.
we're doing good.
Archie, I didn't hear you.
Okay. The connection is tonight. I don't know.
I don't know what's going on because usually the only person who has a hearing problem when I'm saying something is Mr. Gay. But I mean, is that disease contagious? It get to Archie tonight?
It looks like it's replicating with everybody here tonight.
I think you can just exit and come back.
Yes. But let's get it started. Okay, I can hear Mr. Gay very clearly. I can hear Mr. Gay. Can you hear me clearly?
I
I
can
can
hear
hear you
it.
clearly. I don't even have a microphone.
There's a delay.
Hello, are you
So let me get out and
hearing
come back.
me,
Maybe it's me. I don't know.
Archie? Okay.
Okay. It was definitely him.
Yeah, some good news came out of Liberia.
Somebody brought a disease here tonight. What good news now?
Well, the LACC investigations, had 2 convicted felons for 5 years each.
Who?
From the housing authority. That was yesterday. That verdict came, and they were sentenced to jail 5 years each. And
What are their names?
I think did I share in this group chat or maybe another group? I can't recall the name, but it was an investigation that was launched at the end of 2023, and then after President Baga took office, his team went to work and it was on this case. And yesterday was they were able to sentence these guys to 5 years each. Some of whom were included in this case have already pleaded guilty. They did not go to trial, and they agreed to a settlement where they had to do a restitution, while the other 2 decided they were going to go to trial, and they went to trial and lost the case. And for the first time, we have people who are being held for corruption case and being sentenced to jail. So that is a good thing for our nation. Hopefully this can be replicated throughout the country, because there are so many other cases that are pending, and many other people have not been held. All they did was to resign their position. A resignation does not address the crime. If you commit a crime, you resign. That does not mean the crime has been addressed. Oh, what's going on here? All right, so I hope I hope that this government will pursue. Another good thing that I saw today in the news that was that Yan Dubé Yan was giving a verdict on his illegal removal, and the Supreme Court ruled in his favor that his removal was illegal and he should be reinstated immediately and giving back all what due to him. I think that's good for our nation. He's a well accomplished scientist, an accredited patent person who invented smallpox vaccine, and for his statue, somebody who worked at John Hopkins Hospital, very reputable medical institution in the United States, for him to have been let go from his post in Liberia, the way in which he was let go. I don't know him personally. I have no personal attachment to him, but I read about him and saw his work, and to see him being given justice for the way in which he was removed from office, I think that's a good thing for our nation. Again, once it concerns a Liberian, it concerns me.
Okay.
I think I had to go and come back because I'm not hearing him now.
Again.
Yeah, because you're breaking in. You're breaking in, Mr. Gay.
Yeah,
there you go. Okay,
he always do night.
So let's Claudia, what's going on with you today?
Should I go back out?
Okay.
Actually, are you getting me?
No, you're good. You're good.
Okay.
I'm hearing you very clearly. You're good.
Veteran Smith, are you getting me?
Yes.
Newcomer.
So let me hold you, Mr. Nubo. I'm getting you, but I need to hold you.
Okay, yeah. I hear. I'm here.
Okay, great. Claudia, that comes to you. Claudia, what's going on today on your radar? What is the trending issue on your radar today? What do you think is of importance for discussion today?
Well, hi, this is Claudia again. Calling in. Well, actually, I'm here from based in Liberia here in Margibi County. There's the only trending thing happening in Margibi has to do with a lot of land issues, people trying to get their land back. There is a land at the Caesar Beach community. One man owns let's just say about more than 5 acres of land, and he won his case in court. So they're trying to evict everyone, and it's just a lot of things. Police had to come, AFL had to come, to try to keep things at a peaceful reform. But I'm a bit sad tonight to know that Jesse Jackson has passed away. He was somewhat somebody that was important in my life coming up as a kid, being Black, living in Washington, D.C., and facing a lot of racial and, a lot of violence against Blacks and stuff. So knowing that he passed away is kind of like, it feels like my whole history, my whole life, my youth, everything has gone. It's only a reminder that, we're getting closer to our time, So I'm just a bit sad to know that someone that has such a strong voice, impact, is.
So let me engage you a little bit on that. What do you remember specifically of Jesse Jackson? Because I'm not a fan of Jesse Jackson, and I have a lot of things to say about him that you may not like. What is it that Jesse Jackson did?
Well, I would have to say Jesse Jackson was the Lucas Farrakhan. Whenever there were problems, crimes committed, my fondest memory, when I say fondest, meaning it's not like my best memory, but one of the main times I can remember seeing him and meeting him and all that was when the former mayor of Washington, D.C., Mayor Barron, was allegedly caught up in a scandal. He was recording in a hotel, taking drugs with some prostitutes or whatever. And Jesse Jackson had to come out and let people know, like, look, you can't look at people's personal habits or addiction, personal life, and let that affect their, impact to society, because Mary Berry was very impactful for the Blacks in Washington, D.C. And he came, and he stood his ground to advocate for Marion. He did everything he could, went to city from city and came into our city, Southeast, to kind of like launch an advocacy for us to not look at, his addiction, Marion Barron's addiction, but to just focus on the fact that people make mistakes. That's where I got to learn a lot about being Black. He was one of the guys that was always with the NAACP. They fought for the rights of Black people. And growing up in predominantly ghetto of Washington D.C., I saw a lot of him. We saw a lot of Louis Farrakhan. We saw a lot of these Black leaders. So it's kind of sad, knowing that he was such a strong voice, and then later on he became like a feather. He literally like became silent. It lets me know that today you could be the biggest voice, but tomorrow you could be the most silent person on earth. No one will even remember you until you die. And that's kind of what we're seeing here with Jesse Jackson.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'm with you. I feel for his family, and I'll keep them in my prayers. I hope they can go through these difficult times. He was truly an icon, a well-known figure in America, both politically and socially, culturally as well. Black, background. He was a monument. Jesse was. So I see we do have an increased level of viewership today. It's growing because I'm looking at the numbers. If you're out there and you're listening, please help continue to share the show. Well, my fellow panelists, please continue to share the show as well. Alex, please drop the link in the comment section so panelists can pick it up and share in the links. Like I said, our viewership is growing and I really like it. Thank you very much. So panelists, please get on your analytical hot. I think this is one of the highest numbers we see. It keep fluctuating, but it's going up good. Thank you. Mr. Nubo, I come to you too. What is on your mind, sir? What is trending in your corner?
You are talking about hot. Only Mr. Nubo here get hot on. Political hot.
Okay.
I see Veteran Smith. I see Mr. AMC. I see Mr. Amos D. Wright. I see Archie Wright. I see Alex Wulu. Nobody there thinking at on. Only Mr. Nubo. Anyway.
All right.
Sorry to Claudia.
Yes.
My condolences to the Jackson family and to all the young people Jesse Jackson inspired. I mean, he was a great man. I mean, he marched with Martin Luther King, but he was not great for Liberia. The Charles Taylor era. I have tons of articles against about Jesse Jackson, Chuchu Horton. No, Romeo Horton. In our publication, the conference they had in Chicago. I have a lot of stuff about Jesse Jackson, Cynthia McKinney, or Donna Payne. These were the people who felt that Charles Taylor was their kind. American Liberians. And that's the line they push. but I'm not here to celebrate his death. My condolences to his family.
Right.
But I have to say what is on my mind. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Nubo. Mr. Gay, you already spoken your mind. You talk about the prosecution today of the two former
Can
government
I talk about
officials.
Jesse Jassy, if I may?
Okay, quickly, sir. Quickly.
Well,
When I spoke, it was unofficial. The show was not started. So yeah, I was not old enough to have seen Reverend Jesse Jackson when he was in his prime and doing what he did for this nation. He was a two-term presidential candidate of the United States, civil rights leader. He mentored Al Sharpton and other people. So I think what doing mine when I came to the U.S. and it was around the time John Kerry contested against George W. Bush, and then furthermore after that was Barack Obama term. So there was a little disagreement with how Barack Obama perceived himself and how Jesse Jackson saw him, but later on they resolved that issue, so that rift kind of went away. But it was a memorable moment that America saw on the night that Obama gave his acceptance speech. Right in the crowd stood a man with tears rolling down his cheek, and that man was Jesse Jackson. Seeing America turning over to somebody of his color being elected president of the United States. He also attended the inauguration. I attended that inauguration as well. We were in a blazing cold. 1.5 million people showed up to the Washington Mall. I was part of that history. And I really admire the fact that he recognized that, yes, indeed, his effort was not in vain. It was just a misunderstanding between how he perceived him and how Barack Obama perceived him at the time. So I just want to say thank God that they resolved this matter before, because Jesse had put in the work. Some of the work that Barack benefited from was the work that Jesse and Dr. Kingdom put into this country for us to come here and have the freedom that we have today. So I just want to give you his flowers.
That's right, Mr. Gay. Great. Mr. Fred the Veteran Smith, how you doing today, sir? What is on your mind? What is the trending issue happening in your corner?
Yes, there's positive and sad news. So I will go along with Claudia about the death of Jesse Jackson. As a reporter, covered the first time he ran for president at Stanford University, and we call him the education president. And how he motivated young people, believe in him that he was going to be the education president for them. And a lot of other people also remember him for the Rainbow Coalition that he organized that brought some fighting for Black people and African. And the one that we remember him the most for is when Liberia had Ebola. And the gentleman who passed away from Ebola that came to America, Jesse Jackson went to visit the family. And I think his Rainbow Coalition stood behind them to fight against the hospital. I think it was in Dallas, that the incident occurred. So he always on the fight for working people. There's not a fight in America you won't see the face of Jesse Jackson. Years came by. I didn't know that he was sick to the point that he couldn't be part of most things, except he died last night with his family at his side. So I got to see the role he played in our history. 2 times he ran for president. I also got to see his son, Jesse Jackson Jr. when we celebrated our 150th Independence Day as a nation at the Library of Congress. And he wanted to come up with a Marshall Plan for Liberia. But
Yeah,
that
he was very
dream never
prominent.
happened. He was representative of Chicago. So I've seen both family, both son and father. So this is a blow, but we must give his, when we talk about legacy, we all Jesse Jackson, there will be no Barack Obama.
Yeah.
So he paved the way for Barack Obama. On the day that he passed away, I would like to say he paved the way for us to elect the first African American president, Barack Obama. So during Black History Month, he passed away. This is a historical time that he passed away during Black History. So, but he paved the way for Barack Obama. So, if any legacy, being the first African American president, two-term running, and then paving the way for Barack Obama becoming president. So that's what I remember about him. In every individual political, there's always a scandal that the last time he ran, he couldn't complete that campaign because there was a skeleton that the Bush family or Bush campaign used against him, and he had to get out of the race. So that would be the only other thing that I can remember, and that was the last time he decided to run.
Thank you, Veteran Smith. Everything you were saying there, I'm pretty much aware of it. Even though some of them I was still in Africa, but most of them I was here, and I saw them myself. So thank you for that recollection. Mr. A.D. Amos Wright, how are you doing today, sir? What is in your corner? What is trending?
What A.D. and Amos for?
They are just the same. Amos Dion, A.D.
No, he said Mr. A.D. Amos Wright.
Remember now.
I'm seeing Amos D. Wright.
Remember now, he's a big brother, and I grew up right here.
You gotta say A.D. and then come to your big brother name.
Okay.
Veteran. No issue. Amos D. Wright is A.D. Wright. It's Amos A.D. And that's just the same one human being we're talking about. And that is the person speaking now.
We're talking about two persons.
No.
Let me get to the point, Archie.
Okay.
Yeah, so two things concern seriously my thinking.
Okay.
In the wake of the Boko Haram situation in Nigeria, where international hands, including the U.S., getting in the fight, then a discovery in Liberia of a group of people looking like Arab people in an unfinished house around the LPRC compound in Bannersville. That, in my view, is a national security issue.
Okay.
Yeah, they are not known. They have not been seen there. I didn't go there to see them, but the social media carried them. People went there, they did video, and they videoed online. And when you see them, they are dressed up in white. They look like Arab people. And to me, at this time in Liberia, I'm not saying they are some of the Boko Haram people from Nigeria running away, coming to form a base. But I also have reason to have a national security concern.
Okay.
I will have reason to have national security concern. So that particular thing, I think our security forces or the national government should get in it to know who they are and to tell us who these people really or those people are. And then the second point that is also concerning to me is the agreement between the Liberian government, as I learned from 2018, but was not enforced until this present government came to power, that had to do with the Liberian traffic management group that is now taking part of the statutory responsibility of the Ministry of Transport. That is the licensing and the vehicle or registration. Well, it sounds like business, but you don't know the foreigners taking over a process that will deal with giving license to people to drive in the country, giving authority or authorization to vehicles to run in the country, and those things call for very detailed information. You don't know the long-term effect of it. And besides the security implication in it, I think the responsibility for the Ministry of Transport was supposed to remain with the Ministry of Transport. That is statutory responsibility. If the government wants outsourcing, I think they could do that from another angle. But that sounds like also putting some people out of job, because people who were working in that department of the ministry, they will have nothing to do, because they will not be doing licensing anymore. They will not be doing vehicle registration. Are they still going to be on government payroll to be getting free pay, or are they going to be redundant, and then you close all the mouths that are attached to them and add to the property list? Those are concerning and training issues in my mind from a corner.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Wright. Those are very important issues as well. So your first issue seems to be right on cue. That's what I want us to begin the conversation with today.
Right.
The issue about the Fulani security organization.
No, let me clarify. There is a fuller security group that is people making us to believe that it has been in existence. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about new people who are not Liberians altogether, who were seen in an unfinished building behind Bannersville, Daybreak Mark in the LPRC direction.
Do you still have access to that picture or video? Can you clip that video and put it in the chat room, in a back to different chat room?
And even for the correction, Daybreak Muff Open is in Gardnersville. And
yeah, Gardnersville. Thank you for the correction. You are correct. You are correct. Gardnersville.
All right. You are correct. Video. Can we clip that video or picture so we can put it up to our viewers?
So let me use the phone to look for the video. Let me use the phone to look for the video.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah,
good.
Let him get a video and send it to Alex, and Alex shared the video. So, I mean, he is talking about very important points.
Yes, and I'm just hearing what he's talking about. He's after he was talking about the Fulani security group, but now he's saying that's a different group. So we got two issues on hand there. But I want us to talk about the Fulani issue because maybe you guys have known this, Mr. Wright before he left alluded to it, but there was a written communication that I want us to talk about here.
From where?
From the executive mansion, but on a personal note. Kula Fofana, Anthony Kula Fofana wrote a piece, and she spoke from a personal background as a Muslim. Oh, yes, America was a Muslim. As a Muslim, person, she said, and she said it very eloquently. People should not rush to judgment. And for some reason, here's the part that I really want to talk about. Because this part of the conversation is completely, the information is completely taken out of the conversation when we're talking about the Fulani thing. And that is the issue with...
Did somebody try meeting me now? I was hearing him. I stopped hearing him. I don't know what happened.
We can hear you, Mr. K.
Okay. Come back inside.
So, Claudia, I want to begin with you. In Madam Kula Fofana's piece, she said that the Fulani security group has a relationship. Oh, Claudia said, go on. Why I call it in again? Go. Okay.
Maybe nobody like what you saying.
Well, you want to talk about the topic today? Okay.
Yeah.
It seems like a hot topic here. Okay, can you hear me, Claudia?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay,
I
excellent.
can hear you.
So what I was saying is that this brouhaha about the Fulani security group seemed to be a brouhaha about nothing. Okay, because this is not one, it's not a clandestine group. Two, it is a group that is known by our police force. Third, this group operation is known by the police. They are there according to Kula Fofana.
What is the name of the group?
National Fulani Security Organization.
What's
And
the
in her
purpose?
piece, right, that's what I'm coming to now. In her piece, she said this is a periodic group, meaning during the Hamadan period, or when they send for, say, for example, a cleric or say an imam or scholar from outside the country, we all are aware the possibility of stampede because people want to get close to the guests. And so this group is organized to be able to provide that security to this individual, the VIPs. And so she stated one instance where on one occasion, the VIP could not come out of the cars because the group surrounded the car and they were in the car for 20 minutes. This very group, the Fulani group, had to come and restore calm and push them away from the car. And that's how the VIPs were able to get out of the car. So their operation, and they did it in connection with the Liberian police.
Archie, I'm
So
surprised.
why are we, Mr.
Surprised you support this, though.
I will come to you,
What
Mr.
happened to the executive protection agency?
Let
What
me
happened
land.
to them? The
Let me draw parallel, then you will know what happened.
Okay.
She stated furthermore that this is not restricted to the Muslim community. When Christians are having the crusades, they do the same thing. They even go further.
But why we can't come with crown people no protection? Why we can't come with river people protection?
Okay, but hold on now.
Why we can't come with South Riverside people protection? Why we can't come with ANC people no protection?
Hold on. She is saying that the only thing she agrees with is the naming of the group. It's the name of the group. And if the group can rename itself, she think there'll be no problem because it happens across the board. And that's what I agree with. And I said in the morning on the state podium. The only problem here is the naming convention. If they can change their name, I think everything will be fine. But other than that, there's nothing clandestine about this group. People should get their head down and take it out of the sand and take them where the sun don't shine and think strictly. Because all the brouhaha is about nothing. Mr. Gay, what do you have to say about this, sir? I come to you.
Well, when you call it a hoo-ha-ha, then you say, but the only thing we got to change the name. Then something wrong there, right? Part of the reason why I have something to say about this thing is because of the name. Without a name, I wouldn't have said anything, right? It is a good thing to have an inner security to be able to control people. It is done even with musicians having concert. They have their security team that coordinated processes. Political party having a convention or a big rally, they have security team in between who are not LMP folks, who are not EPS, but individual who volunteer to maintain the peace, right? I did crowd control when I was a security person at a Great Adventures here. So yeah, these things will happen. But the nomenclature is alarming. One, Fulani is not in a tribe of Liberia, right? It's not a tribe of Liberia. When you are Fula, you are from a different country. That's what it is. Unless you were born in Liberia, while one of your parents is Liberian, then yes, you can claim the Liberian citizenship. But if you were brought to Liberia, Fula is not in national tribe of Liberia. So when you're gonna name a group of security who dress also like military or in any kind of militarized regalia, then yes, people should be concerned of the name. Myself, I was shocked when I'm like, what? And then they speaking directly in Fula, no language. The official language Liberia is English. So you can have that group and have different Muslim of different tribe be part of that security team, right? Then it shows that yes, you are doing the job to maintain peace within that group, because it's not just Mandingo who are Muslim in Liberia. There are so many different tribes who are also Muslims, right? And so we should not, narrow it to a tribe. It should be called some kind of protection service of the Muslim, faith. That's fine, but calling it a Fulani group, it kind of raising an alarm. One, Fula is not a national tribe of Liberia, and two, just predominantly one group of people only speaking Fula, and Fula is not an official language of Liberia. It kind of raised some eyebrows. So,
but Alex, why are they keeping the aspect out of the conversation when, like you said, this is something that happened across the board? But apparently, people refuse to understand that these people have been around and they pose no threat to anybody, let alone the nation.
Oh, I think the only thing there is the name. Is that name that if there was no name or such, I will not comment on this subject, right? Like I said, the musician have people, political party having big rally. Even in the ANC, we have people within the ANC doing big rally who serve as security people. So some people volunteer, some people want to make sure that the crowd are in control, and the principle is, I'm using security terminology now, meaning the political leader is well protected. So we want to make sure that people are protected. So I don't think having that sort of protection is a problem. I think that's the naming of it. They need to consider renaming it, because when you say Fula, security group, where everybody in the group is speaking a language that many people in Liberia don't speak, then raise an eyebrow. That's all.
Okay, Mr. Wright, have you sent the video in the chat room?
No, I didn't find it. I was not able to find it.
Okay, good. So we'll come back to you, Claudia. Let's hear from you, ma'am.
All right. So if we're talking about the name, then I think we're all being hypocrites here, because we have like the Basa Society, we have the Mandingo Society, we have the Big Bel Society, we have the Drug Enforcement Agency. I mean, the drug, that word alone is illicit. You know what I mean? So we can't talk about the name. Then we also have to look at the security as it relates to the entire West Africa. We know that they had some Fulanese insurgents that had a little chaos in Nigeria a few years ago. And I'm sure that this Fula security agency came about after that particular forming of that terrorism group, to protect not just the Fulanese, but to protect maybe Guinea, Ivory Coast, or all the outskirts of where they live. I can remember during the bicentennial, I ran across a few of them. I wasn't sure which agency they were part of, but they were well unified. They spoke Fula. There was some special guests that came from Guinea as well, and they were close with them. There was a president, I think, from Guinea, or was it Ivory Coast, or Sierra Leone. A few other presidents came, and I ran across them, and I took notice of them. So I believe Kukula, because she's been, she just got into this media stuff, but I remember her from gender ministry a few years ago during my Eileen's time. She was more interactive with gender equality and so forth. So to hear her saying that they've been here for a while, I believe her. I don't think they're a secret, but maybe it's the view of them. They look so tall, they look so strict, just like any unified person in Liberia. I don't feel like it's a security issue for us. It would be a security issue if they're looting all around, maybe raping or doing any other violent activity. I have not laid an eye on them. Maybe, like you said, because of Ramadan, other Muslim festivals and stuff brings them out. But for the past, since the bicentennial, they've been very quiet. So if they decide to start coming out now, we might need to be keeping our ears on the ground. Maybe something is happening that we don't know about, that they're probably aware of. They're keeping
Paul, are you there?
The
Something with my
Fulani,
internet.
the Fulani security got home.
Okay.
Quiet zone because we're always
All right.
She's gone.
Okay, so she dropped. Let's come to you, Mr. Nubo, on this issue. You seem to. Okay, Alex still dropped. All right. So, Mr. Nubo, let me hear from you on this. I think we got where Claudia was going with this. She disagreed with all the panic and what have you, and I'm with her on that. So, let me hear from you, Mr. Nubo.
Okay.
I got one of the listeners to say I look smart, but I sound stupid. Just because I say my mind.
What you said?
I was like, I wanted to listen to saying, I look smart, but I sound stupid. Just because I say my mind.
Somebody said that to my friend, or George said to my friend, Abraham Williams, in Atlanta, one of the founders of The Perspective. They just told him, you look very smart, but you're stupid.
That's what just said to me in the chat.
Yes.
But it's
That's
cool.
what they told you. I mean, Fulani security group. Hey, we are Mandingo now, Mandingo tribe in Liberia. And we have Grebo tribe. The last time I checked, we have Crown, we had the Pele, and this and that. And then we have Fulani security apparatus in Liberia. Where is the Crown security? If we have Crown security, I want to make the captain. You, actually, I want to make captain. If we have global security, I want to make myself captain. If we have Basel security, I want to make Fred captain.
You see, the people taking cue from you because you said earlier that I shouldn't be saying this. So that's why they're saying I look smart, but I sound stupid. But go ahead. So you setting them off for this.
No, I will not go that far. I will not call you stupid. You are a smart man. You are a smart man, and you are here.
As far as I stated,
and we have some smart people here too, including Mr. Gay. Even though Mr. Gay problem is the ANC, he's straightening out his shirt to respond to me. And Mr. Fred right there. Mr. Fred not doing any good for us. What Mr. Fred will say about the Fulani security apparatus, Mr. Fred will say it's good. And maybe here, that Mr. Gay and myself will disagree with the nomenclature or this and that. Or Mr. Amos D. Right. So what I'm saying is that we have to be careful. These people use religion to destroy our society, African society. We were talking about the late Reverend, Jesse Jackson. I mean, I know Jesse Jackson. I met him in Tennessee, Chattanooga, Tennessee. I met him there. And that time I was just a foreign student, and he registered my roommate, American Indian, to register to vote. Jesse Jackson did that. But I don't like Jesse Jackson politics when it comes to Liberia. I don't like Cynthia McCanney politics when it comes to Liberia. I don't like Donald Payne. I think Mr. Smith will do Donald Payne from New Jersey. I don't like their politics. And now you breaking in Fulani security. Why is John Wogado Monrovia? Fulani security, you actually were hired to protect me. So I think the whole thing is like a scam,
Okay.
We should not have Fulani, security, this and that. I rest my case.
Okay, thank you. The veteran Smith, let's come to you before we come to Mr. Amos D. Wright. What do you have to say about this? I know you disagree with you and I had a back and forth this morning on the show, but now that we have the new revelation about your concern was they were clandestine, they were not known. These are people that were just hiding in the dark, and they could do anything clandestine to the state and to our people. But now that we know this issue, the new revelation that they are not a clandestine group. In fact, they have a relationship with the national police. What do you have to say about that, sir? The veteran Smith.
He's trying to get trying to unmute himself.
In researching,
I thought you were talking to Mr. Wright.
Okay.
My view on the subject matter is they are still investigating. Someone knowing someone or this group have been around for some time, to me, it don't help me in the investigation. Since they did not send the application to the Ministry of Justice to turn themselves into a paramilitary group or what kind of group, they did not send the application and they just started preparing to operate. So that is a violation of itself. So to come behind here and say, oh, the press secretary know this group has been around, really don't change my mind. That application must go in and we'll find more about that group when that application comes in. You can know somebody around, they can change their agenda 2 months from now, 3 months from now. So that don't help me who you know. So my take on it, let the security people do the investigation. Let the group hesitate. If the new cooler for Fana, I know she told them the best way, she a lawyer, she will have guided them to say how you go about organizing. So to hear from her now, the group been around or she know the group really don't help me.
Okay.
Let them go. They could have gotten in touch with a lawyer, and they have a lot of people from the group might have been a lawyer. So it means something is hidden, and we can't use our people to say, "Oh, we know the people that been around our community." For me, I will wait until the investigation is done. All the I doctor, the T doctor. Then I will come and say how I look at it. But right now, they haven't sent their application, and the Ministry of Justice saying they need to send their application. But Mr. King did something very great this morning. No matter if they send the application, they will not be given the right, because no ethnic group, according to our law, when it comes to security, giving that tax. Only Liberian security should be handling security matter. Except the government would designate to a group, if they say they can't handle it for whatever reason, please take care of this security matter, then that is fine. But in the Constitution, it states that, according to what my brother well-researched did this morning for us, no paramilitary or ethnic group having security to manage the people regardless that the situation is genuine, that they need protection, they should go to the government and ask for protection or work with the government to protect that group, but not to organize. So for them not asking the government to help them or the police to help them, and the failure to put an application in,
No,
I have a concern. I have a concern about the whole group.
Mr.
I have a
Smith, I
concern.
just told you that there's a history of these people working along with the Liberian National Police. So you can't say they ain't coordinated with the Liberian.
So if they have been working with the National Police, nobody in the police will tell them how to go about organizing themselves to formally do an application. That make me more suspicious, because they've been working around people who know the law, who know the procedure. If it had been someone who don't know the law, who don't know the procedure, they know for the press secretary, she a lawyer, or studying to be law. So she could have advised them. So to come at this time to give her name as a skipway for us digging behind this group because she know them, no, that to me, there's no excuse.
Veteran Smith,
there's no excuse.
Let co-host Wright tell us what he knows about this group.
Okay. Let me go to Amos Wright now, and then so that he can give us his piece. Mr. Wright?
Later on you will tell us, right?
Yes, I will.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Wright, and thank you, colleagues. I think everybody kind of saying the same thing, but my concern is when an issue arises, let the proper government institution do the work that it's supposed to do to bring clear information to the Liberian people. But people coming from big offices and trying to show light, it doesn't augur well for professional work. A little background: when the Professor Key guy, who is now
Mr. Wright, let me be clear now. When you say people coming from big offices, who are you referring to? Are you talking about Kula Fofana?
I'm referring to the press secretary from the president's office.
Yes.
Okay.
And she is not the first person from the same executive mansion. The legal advisor to the president also came in when Prophet Key was taken to court for the first time by Julie Andy, Ambassador Andy.
You're talking about Bushman?
Yeah. Came in to talk about free speech, came in to talk about freedom of expression, and then that issue concerning Julie Andy was interrupted, and then Prophet Key was even boasting with it that he was the first person to go to jailhouse and walk from there to go home. Now, when the same thing he did to Julie Andy affected the Chief Justice, all of us know the story today that he's in prison for 6 months. Now, the issue of the Fuller Community Security Group came about. To me, the Justice Ministry, the Liberian National Police were supposed to be left alone to do their work. If the group are being in existence, all of us will know we all are in Liberia here. So, but for the press secretary to jump in and try to allege that group have been around from 2013, from 2018, and all of that, that wasn't a very good thing to me. They should allow the government institutions to do their work.
Okay, thank you. At this point, I want to go to you, Alex. First of all, let me say thanks to all of us that are helping to really share the show. Our numbers have been good tonight. They have been very steady. And I want to say thanks. Thank you to all the viewers who want to follow us. Please do this. We'll do our best to give you the best analysis we can without being biased. So, Alex, let's go to the line and see how many calls that we can get. Okay, we're moving to the second phase of our show. At this time, guys, I'm going to mute all now.
Before we go to the line, the Fuller Protection Agency, ask you a question and you have not answered it. Who
Let's
is
come
the
back and
Fulani,
I will take my time to answer.
the Fulani Protection Agency? Who is the head in Maryland County? Who is the head in Grand Jade? Who is the head in Nimba, in Kema? Can you get on the phone and call Kula Fofana to explain that?
Can I get on the phone? Okay. Let me come out later if I can get on the phone with Kula. All right, I'm going to meet you, Mr. Dubo. All right. Alex, it's all yours.
All right, so that's it, folks. You've been following here this evening on the program A Better Day 4. It's about time that we hear from you this evening. Here this evening on the program A Better Day 4. Put in your calls on 0776 105 105 881 14 3504 0776 105 105 881 14 3504. You're going to be live here on the program Back to Day 4. Like one Ilana pick up this first caller. Hello.
Hello.
Good evening. You're near where you join from?
Yeah, I go by the name Shaka Bobby Zulu. I call you from Sueju Cromwell Music Empires too.
Shaka Zulu.
Thank
Welcome
you.
to the show.
Thank you so much for the recognition, Alex. And I appreciate the pioneers.
Why? Shaka, you're live.
Yeah, great point. I hope I'm live.
Yeah, why?
Yeah, I was so shocked when I gave up. Recently, I was trying to talk about it. But, we all have to understand that Black people, for a lot of things, from Martin Luther things to that a bit of Obama, just that's what we hear about him for a very long time. It's just of what is going on in like the of the Fulani. I think it is because they do not have much security. That's why these things are happening. Because if the country have a lot of security, I think if they want to do something at Fulani or the Ramadan, they will ask the security. So I think we need to reform our security system in our country. It's not for people to have security.
Shaka, your line is very much cracky tonight. Yeah. Yeah, call by the line is very much cracky. We're not getting you clear. 0776 105 105 881 14 3504. 0776. We take another person here on the line. Hello.
Good
evening. Your name, where you join from?
This is Wilfred following up from television.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much. I want to make
Alice, what's the name? What's the name?
It has to do
come again with your name, please.
Hello?
Wilfred?
Yeah, Solo.
Wilfred Z Flomo. Okay, go ahead, Wilfred.
Solo. SOLO. So this Fulani national security of Liberia is something that is not going to be post up to. The reason I'm saying this is that Liberia is no more safe. The Inspector General of the National Police needs to answer questions.
Okay.
The Presidential Press Secretary of the Sudanese community needs to answer questions. The Supreme Court needs to intervene. The Justice Minister needs to answer questions. He needs to appear before the Senate and give us a concrete reason of which this security force is funded. There is nowhere in this world that a ethnic group would have own security force. What more about the national security force? So thank you so much for the show tonight. I really appreciate it.
All right. Thank you so much too for being part of the show. We take another person here quickly. Hello. Hello.
Hello?
Yeah, good evening. You are live.
Hello?
Hello, you are live.
Okay. Okay, my name is Orisa Toba and I'm calling from the US. I was listening to let me just say, I heard them talking about Fulani security, and I made a comment saying that those people are bringing problem in the country, and someone asked me who bringing problem in the country.
Okay.
You see? So, and then I called to say those that bringing problem in the country. Those are the people who talking about Fulani security.
Okay.
I don't know where Fulani security comes from. And when I'm talking about putting problem in the country, I'm the poor people are the ones that working here today in Nigeria. It's all on the internet. So if we can mention to those people to find security or to find their own governor, Nigerians should be expecting the same way they treat the Nigerian people. They don't treat them like that. That's what I mean.
Thank you.
Can you hear me?
Thank you.
Yeah, I getting you. Go ahead.
Yes, so that's what I'm saying. So you pressure me on the comment saying that what kind of problem I'm talking about? I'm talking about the way the Fula people treated the Nigerian people. And now today they are killing our people in church, killing our people in school, kidnapping students and killing Christians in the church. So they're going to do the same thing to us. Because Nigeria gives them the privilege to put them in.
All right. Thank you so much for being part of the show.
That's great. That's great.
We screen in this percent quickly on the line.
And I hereby
0776. Let them be the capture the line quickly. Hello.
Yeah, so good evening, and good evening to all of our professors. Again, welcome in the evening class. Thank you. Mr. Wu and to all of our professors. We are in a very deep worry in our country called Liberia.
Okay.
Why? Because there is $1 million question need to be answered by all of us. Who is saying the truth to the Liberian people? The Fulani community is saying that their quote-unquote security forces, it is a recognized and registered agency. Justice Ministry come up with a release that they don't know anything about them, absolutely. And whenever the country at such a point like this, where citizens are worried, confused, and scared, don't know where to go, only the justice system we can run to. Then maybe they ask the information ministry to explain to us what is unfolding. But up to present time, still to be corrected, we are yet to hear from the information ministry. Now that the justice ministry came up with the press release, it been challenged. Then where are we? This group, in my mind, it's like they are just in all way by saying maybe Muslim vigilante force to just to cover up. People will look at it to say for the entire Muslim community. But to restrict it to a specific crime. That's what I said. If it is proven that this is well done and registered under the banner of Fuda community, then myself from Kunawo Joshua, I can form my own group and go register them to the Liberian government. Somebody from Gaza will point the end.
1 minute.
And so, thank you. And so, I think all of us need to continuously dig it deeper to find the real intent of this unit. They are already been established, formed, and prepared for deployment. We need to know better of them. Thank you again for having us.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ron, brother. I'm from Congo District too.
All right, so we take 2 or 3 calls, and then we'll go back to the panelists quickly on the show here. We take 2 or 3 calls, then we get back to them. Hello?
Yeah, hello, Alex.
Yeah, your name and where you join from tonight?
Yeah, I go by the name Shaka Bali Babies. I call you from SHEKU Crumble Music Empire Studios.
Shaka, 1 minute.
Now? Yeah. Sounds like the story of Reverend Jesse Jackson, rest in peace. He was one of the revolutionary things to top. You know, Martin Luther King days up to now to Obama. You know, that's part of the situation. But then, you know, they had that kind of Congolese vision, like one of the pioneers said. Must appreciate the pioneer, Veteran Smith, out of Mr. Archie, and all of the pioneers. But then to the Fulani issue based on the security, it is because the country lack of, you know, securities in all over is not a lot of security in Liberia. I think we have to revamp our security sector for not having a lot of private security, because the issue of having economy or private security for another tribe, you know, scary from where we come from. So some Liberians do not embrace that. So I think it has to be recognized by the Liberian government, you know, and the government need to reform its security system so that anybody want to do something, big Christian Muslim can ask the government for security to be able to represent it instead of having their private security, because we do not know the motive, whether it's, you know what I mean, or Boko Haram, a terrorist, or Osama bin Laden, or the kind of stuff. That's how some people look at that to be, because having security for, you know, these sectors and the people to be scary because the country is not mature to that. So this thing caught my attention. I look on my camera. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much. So we take one more call, then we go back to the panel quickly here. We take one more call, and then we go back. 0776-105. Let's take this person. Hello?
Yeah, hello, Brother Wu.
How are you doing this evening?
No, but how you say?
Okay. Quickly, your name and where you join from.
Thank you. My name is Asimi Jalo. I'm calling from FE community.
Welcome. Go ahead.
All right. Thank you. So the topic on discussion. To answer Mr. Nemo. We in Grand Gida here will not have Fulani security here.
Sure.
In Morovia, even they topic Cambo, because that people then me the one I know. One thing, if you program there, they have some staff then to organize and to help people for the crowd. Me na one thing I know.
Okay.
But then to come on to say Fulani and security, say I get problem with the name. The name I have problem with it. Because no trap, if they do it like that, then no put, because no trap here, the Bazo, the Crown, or the ethnic group from Labrador, nobody get that name. So if you create a name, you got to look at that in there. So people, you must name always, you must name your child with good name.
Sure.
So for me, the name I have problem, but always that people the only thing they can be around. If they've been existing ever since if somebody Carlo there or a politician or imam, any kind of people can be around to protect, to help and on the
All right, thank you. So that says those of you calling will hold it there. Go back to the panelists right after you know, the analysis. We'll come back to pick up the second batch again. So just hold it there with the call. We're going to tell you when we're going to pick up the second batch of calls here. So, Mr. Rice, back to you guys.
Thank you, Mr. Alex D. Wulu, for such a beautiful job for handling on the dial. That's good. Thank you for queuing in. I want to thank all the callers for participating. It's a very beautiful night. It's one of our beautiful nights here tonight. I can tell you that. Lots of callers. Our viewers are up, stuff like that. We're training good tonight. Thanks to all our beautiful panelists and everybody. Thanks for sharing the show as well. Mr. Nubo, let me go back to you. I want you to pick up a point that you got from the callers here. What did you hear from the callers? What is the dominant theme here? And how would you respond to that?
I want to say that the colors made beautiful. I want to sound like Donald Trump, big and beautiful, no budget.
No, I think you are allowed to do that tonight because
they made big and beautiful cloud. And one of them said, "No, you gotta be careful how you name your child." And we have Kuda Fofana, press secretary to the president, talking about Fulani or security. And that's why I offer you a job, even though you are in the U.S. You will be the ground security chief, in Dreadful. You Archie. Since you love what Fofana said, you are now the crown security chief in Grand Jada.
Okay.
And you must pack
I think the question becomes then, when do we become?
Hold on.
When do we become? Level-headed in this discussion? Why do we have to panic all the time when we are faced with these kind of issues?
I'm talking about what I heard from the callers.
Sure, go ahead.
So I'm in the seat. I get the space to talk, and that's why I'm naming you. And you have to pack your things tonight and head to Grand Jada County as the crown security chief. Veteran Smith. We had to Riverside. I just know we had to Maryland, River Security Chief. I don't know when we send Mr. Amos D. Wright as the seaside or Crown Security Chief. And I don't know how to even place Mr. ANC. Maybe in Muscle County will be the ANC security chief. So thank you. But I feel that the colors made sense. And I'm glad that we are getting some colors who follow what we are saying here. Thank you.
Yes, that's true. That's a great recognition, Mr. Nubo. Let's come to you, Mr. Gay. Callers response. What did you hear from the callers, and what we want to say? We respond to that. Mr. Gay.
Mr. Gay can't hear again.
No, I can hear you. Come back to me, please. I'm in the middle of something.
Okay.
Okay, sure. Mr. Wright, let's come to you, sir. Mr. Wright, you're muted. We can't hear you.
Yeah, so your question is what I heard. Is that correct?
Callers? Yeah, from the callers.
So what I learned from the callers is the same picture the panel painted. At one travel or one or that Islamic, I'm sorry for that word, religious group will choose to form a security group. That is not a good thing for the country. The Constitution provides for national security, which the country has. And any attempt to come up with a religious group forming a security group is an opening of a Pandora box where other religious organizations and even ethnicity will come in, all of those things. So that is the cry of the callers that I heard. And that's the same thing we have been pushing here too.
Okay, great. Mr. The Veteran Smith?
Yes, I heard two different versions from the caller. They are concerned about the security. They are concerned, just like myself, concerned about security. And the only other person that was different was the other caller that said he know about the group. But because he know about the group, he just don't like the name. So that was the only difference about, I think he have some background in that. He said he heard about the group, but he just don't like the name. So it all defeat the purpose. What I said, the late lawyer, if it just can't fit or something, O.J. Simpson, yeah, Jordan Catron, yeah. If it just can't fit, so if the name does not fit, then something wrong with that organization. You cannot have one thing and you say, oh, they are good organization, but the name just don't match. Some kind of lawyer was also to help them. And so maybe they try to invade the government. So until the government can come up with a report, a comprehensive report, no press secretary should get involved, say, I know the group. Comprehensive report. And then at that point, I will say yes. With the report, I will live with it. Other than that, I still have questions.
Okay. I mean, that's fair. That's absolutely fair. Mr. Gay, are you with us now?
Yes, sir.
All right, I hear you, sir.
Yeah, the situation here, like Mr. Smith just said, the gentleman who called from Zoju is one of the Fulani group as well, and he's aware of their organization. It just he said he doesn't like the name, the way it's called. He even give an example to be careful in the way you name your child, thing of that sort. So I think one thing I did not ask or did not mention earlier was, what this group are they licensed to operate in Liberia? Because of the name, they are wearing military regalia, right? So are they licensed to operate? Unlike other organizations like political parties, their security don't wear any regalia. They wear a vest that says security on it. That's all they do. They get wear a vest that says security, but they don't wear any type of military regalia or whatnot. This group, however, on the contrary, unless I didn't see firearm with them, but on the video that is circulating in social media, they are actually having armor, a vest, and all of that different things. Wow. And so they should be registered as an entity operating and those licensed under the Department of Justice, not department, but the Ministry of Justice. I'm here in the U.S. now using department, the Ministry of Justice, to be in the operational in the country. If it's not being done, then they need to get it done, because the way they appear, it seems as though they are full blown, security apparatus, and I think that needs to be corrected. If the press secretary can say, "Oh, they've been around long and they've been dressed in this way," then something wrong with that picture. Even if they are collaborating with the police, that collaboration has to be licensed. And I think one thing we're doing, like bro, that we overlook little things. Like what I'm told, I don't know how true it is that people are obtaining driver licensing, like bro, without even sitting on written tests. That should be another conversation we have. If that is happening, that's not even good, right? Not because somebody's doing it wrong, then it's okay. So if these people wearing military style uniform, then they need to be licensed as a licensed security company. That's the only take I have on that.
Okay, great. At least we have covered this one topic. Now let's move into the next topic. We got 18 minutes to 12 o'clock there in Liberia. Mr. Wright, I want to come back to your point because you raised a very valid point in your trending issue. What you talk about, what we call the PII, personal identification information. And here in America, gay, and everybody else here on the platform can bear with me. It is one of the protected information. Your PII, your personal identifiable information, identification information, it's not play with. Anybody messes with it, that criminal activity, you go into jail, and for a very long time. So, talk to us about what you mean when you raise the issue that the outsourcing of the driver's license and other activity that concern personal information could lead to security risk down the road. What do you mean by that?
Thank you, Mr. Wright. The concern is foreigners are now going to decide who qualifies to drive in our streets. They are now going to have access to biodata on people who will be driving, who will get licenses. So my fear, for which I brought up the issue, is that you can never tell who's going to be allowed to jump in our midst. The thing is, when the security is in the hand of a statutory institution that the Constitution provides for, then we know it's a Liberian institution that is running classified or data on people who are driving and people who are being licensed to drive. So, foreigners being in charge, it is easy to penetrate the security system because they are now deciding who comes into the public space, who comes into the traffic of the country. And before we come to know, we might be overwhelmed with people who, had it been the statutory institution, would not have permitted. And at that time, we will already be using the word if we had known. So in my thinking or in my wisdom, the national government or say the president who just affirmed that deal to go on should really rethink that decision. The second part, apart from the national security implication it has, people who are now going to be made jobless, full security will come in. The idea of the redundancy will affect the mouths that are attached to them. In this case, it does not go down well with me for the two reasons. If you are hearing me, that is where I came from. That's the background I came from with that presentation.
Very valid points. Very valid points. I think if I remember very well, the rationale that the government put forward was they needed external investment from the private sector. I think the the argument was government may be effective, but it may not be able to have that extra financial bandwidth to invest in the equipment and the training necessary to be able to carry on this work. So that is why they outsourced that. That was the argument I think I heard. Mr. Nubo, I'm sure you followed this argument as well. What do you remember about this argument? Because I know this was discussed before, but Mr. Wright is bringing all this thing. I think he's adding some nuance to this, and you can see where he's coming from. And like I say, in America, when we talk about PII, personal identification information, these are very important. Your social, your number, your address, your date of birth, and all these things. And so I think Mr. Wright has a valid point, but does it fly in the face of what the government is arguing, that efficiency must come first?
I did not know that we were going to discuss this tonight, because few months back I did an analysis.
Okay, but then revise that analysis, sir. You wrote it. You remember it.
No. I got it flow.
I gotta tell you too.
Why you jumping all over me?
Nah, you said you did analysis. I'm saying go ahead, revise the analysis for every one of us. Let's go.
I did the analysis, but I cannot readily go back to it. But the government.
You wrote the analysis, sir. How can you not remember it?
The government ministry, transport ministry, will be the losers, because a lot of people will be out of jobs. I mean, simple technology that the foreigners will provide that can be obtained with minimal amount of investment, and do the same thing what these people are going to do.
Okay.
So it does not make sense to have travel something or transport something to have that. I know they have it.
Liberia Transport Management.
Okay, Liberia Transport Management. I know they have it. It is operating parallel to transport ministry. And it doesn't make sense to me.
Okay.
It does not make a bit of sense to me. Why are we doing it? Why are we opening all these avenues that will take money from us?
But the argument here is, the government don't have that money to expand the process into the various counties. The government money, they don't budget for these things. The budget is always lopsided. It's always misguided. They will rather put $2 million in the pro tem office than putting $2 million in areas where they can generate money. Like, for example, this very issue of
you need to train your government. Train the government.
We're saying the same thing, sir. I'm just saying
you have to train the government to say where it's better to put $500,000 in the budget to train drivers in the whole of southeastern Liberia. Yes, the equipment.
Who's going to maintain the equipment?
Who?
Yes. If the equipment goes by, who's going to replace the equipment?
ARCHIE.
The government does not have the financial bandwidth to do that.
No, ARCHIE. I'm serious. You buy a computer who...
We're having a real conversation.
When you buy a computer, who maintain a computer? When you buy a driver's license printing equipment, who maintain it?
The government don't do a good job in maintaining these services. It is only private sector actors that come in with the money, with the knowledge to be able to produce the providing services and expand on it.
Archie, you sound like Willie Knuckles.
I don't know who is that.
Who said public works is not a construction company, and that's why all our roads we give them to contractors. That's
Okay.
bad news for Liberia, and that's the same bad news you want to spread here tonight.
Okay. So let me come back to I think Veteran Smith, are you there, or you want us to come back to you too?
He ran away.
Okay, Mr. Wright, this is the argument that has been put forward. We have 8 minutes to 12. This is the argument that has been put forward that government is not good at these things, especially now. I may sound very cynical. African governments. We are not good at opening service centers and maintaining the service center up to optimum level. We don't know how to do that. We'll collect the money. We'll take the money out of the service center, and we never replenish or reinvest in our service center with new equipment, training employees, or increase the manpower there to be able to provide services to the people at a satisfactory level. We don't know how to do any of these things. So this is why the people said, let go to the private sector. Let's find the private sector actor who has been doing it across the continent and bring them in and let them deal with the service. Maybe we can do that at a loss in the near term, but in the long term, we will get satisfaction. We will get people will be happy. They will get a driver's license, and they will not be complaining about government, lack of efficiency. What do you say?
Firstly, there is no available record in Liberia to point to what you are saying, that the Ministry of Transport, specifically the licensing and raising money and using it for the intended purpose. There's no record to show that. So if there is no record to show that, and you want to privatize some aspect of the government functionaries, I think it should not be the ones that border on national security. I insist on that. National security, in the sense that the people involved, or the background of some of the nationals involved in a specific business we are talking about, come from a background of Islamic fundamentalism. You are talking about Lebanese. You are talking about the Arab backgrounds. So you don't want to sell your country security-wise. If the sector is not producing the way you want the sector to produce, then I will borrow the words of Smith, that then the government should do training. Train the people in the sector.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I want to say.
But government don't have the resources to engage in the kind of activity because there are competing priorities. And remember,
government doesn't have money to train 8 school people to work. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Government doesn't have people to train. I mean, the government doesn't have money to train the people at the Ministry of Transport to do licensing and vehicle registration in a way that they will be able to raise the money that the ministry will project for the year. Or if the money is raised, that the money can be protected.
Yes.
Is that what you're saying? There's no need for the ministry to exist.
No, the ministry can't exist.
We outsource the national government and move on.
No, the ministry can exist. You know why the ministry can exist? Because the government in its
so the people
is inefficient.
Mr. Wright, the people who you would describe as people who are not efficient, you are going to put them down, right?
No, you're not putting them down, but you are
Or they will
putting money.
be there taking pay, taking free pay.
No. You reassign them to other tasks. You reassign
To
them.
other tasks in other areas that already have their own people.
No, but there are a lot of tasks that you can be assigned them to. This area is a delicate area. It is a cash cow. It brings in the revenue. You want to make sure that your customers.
Is there any record to show that these people were given some responsibility to raise some money that they raised and did not use wisely or did not raise? Is there any investigative report to that effect?
Okay, all right. Let me.
Or people just think people are not able to do it.
Let's be frank with ourselves tonight. You know, and I know, and everyone.
I agree.
And everybody watching here tonight knows that we have a fundamental problem. A fundamental problem is the moral decadence in our country. So let's not pretend about it. People, ethical balance.
Is it the transport ministry?
No, it is
what
not.
You are saying, is it existing at the transport ministry?
No, it is not. But we're talking about the transport ministry, so let's highlight that. The area we're talking about, Mr. Wright, it is the money. It is the money area. It brings in the revenue. So we must, in the thinking of the government, we got to protect this area. We got to make sure it becomes efficient. Clients come in, they got to be satisfied with the level of service that they get. This is not me saying it. If there's problem even in Ghana, Muhammad was I just saw Muhammad 2 days ago talking about the lack of service, customer service across Africa. People come to spend their hard money.
So when I hear you say that, making reference outside, then it tells me that the Africa should not run government.
But and I want to deal with Africa, but Africa is worse in Africa. We are.
The Africa should not run government because if you can provide a mechanism, that will make those things to work, then you have no need for the structures to exist.
It's the ethical balance. The ethics in Africa and Liberia is at the lowest point. People think they should not be held responsible. They should not be the one to promote the good in the system. The corrupted system.
Mr. Wright,
yes.
As much as I respect everything that you are saying, but I respectfully beg to differ.
Okay.
Yeah. Especially in the sense that my thinking of the involvement of the particular business in question that we are talking about, it has a very serious national security implication where the people who are responsible to give Liberian licenses out, the people who are responsible to decide who drives in the Liberian traffic are people who come from outside, who come from a background that is kind of questionable in my own description. Then it borders.
You're bringing a whole new
national security. There is a potential.
Mr. Amos.
No, finish up.
Mr. Amos D. Wright.
Yeah.
You are making a very excellent point. I mean, not too long ago, I compared Archie Wright to Willie Knuckles, who said Public Works is not a construction company. Now we don't have Public Works. We have resident engineer in Grand Jada now, but no employees in Grand Jada, in Maryland, not in any county. Those people that used to maintain our roads, because we feel that we are now a construction company and we don't trust ourselves. And so we public works stop training engineers. And this is not only public works, all the government ministries. So if we go with the logic that Mr. Wright is, we got two rights here, but I'm talking about one right, the co-host right. The logic that he is going with, we said, oh no, backward. Like, we did not go there. That's the we did not go logic. Thank you.
Mr. Nubo.
Yeah, I'm here.
Mr. Wright, I want you to follow this. I want you to follow the conversation.
Okay.
Mr. Nubo, why did you and the GSC continuously engage with other auditing bodies outside of Liberia? Why?
Why?
Yeah,
Please repeat your question.
No.
I'm asking him.
He's
Yeah, I
asking
want my
me.
understanding. I want to follow the question and then I will go to the answer. Please repeat your question to Mr. Nubo.
I'm asking Mr. Nubo,
Yeah.
why did he and the GSC, at the time that he was there, he and the Honorable John Malu, continuously work with other auditing bodies outside of Liberia? Why did they do that?
Well,
All right.
when we got to GAC,
Mr. Wright, will you follow closely?
Yeah.
other reports were written by the auditee. And we didn't have the capacity. So we brought in auditors from Ghana, auditors from Kenya, auditors from Ghana, Kenya, and Uganda, and Namibia to help make us credible.
You hear that, Mr. Wright?
Make us credible. Train our people, our auditors. And you might not know, we went to Afroside E convention. John Malu was there. The way Liberia shine, no other institution shine more than that. And we sent 60 auditors, over 60 auditors out of the country in order to get master degrees.
Mr. Wright, I want to hold Mr. Nubo there. Mr. Nubo, hold.
No.
Let me hold you right there.
I have not learned it. Don't disturb me.
Okay.
And people from finance ministry, they were saying, 60 master degree, auditors, too much for GSC. And I, George Numbo, I drafted the first agreement that you go to get a master degree, you can work with any government institution.
Can I ask you one question, sir?
Okay, come in.
When did
you want me to address what you want? You already told me what to listen for. Yeah, I got what I was listening to.
Go ahead, sir.
Sure. So actually, what I pick up from the presentation is one, training of people, capacitating people, empowering people. It is different from taking the responsibility and giving it out to people 100%, which is the case of the transport ministry.
Perfect.
When you bring professional people to the Ministry of Transport to do registration, to train them. You train them to what? The information that you need for the license, the information that you need, the qualification that the person needs to do driving, that capacity can be built. But where you take the responsibility and you give it out, the nationals that Mr. Nubo needs are people who don't have background of terrorists or terrorism, if you will. I was specific. I didn't just say anywhere. I said the specific people involved in the Liberia transport management thing are people who have the Arabic background.
Okay, Mr.
People,
Wright. Mr. Wright. Let's be very careful now. You're taking us into a landmine.
Let me try my English. Don't put words in my mouth. Don't put words in my mouth.
Archie, let Mr. Wright learn.
Don't put words in my mouth. Let me be responsible for my own setting and say.
Okay, go ahead.
Let me be responsible for my own setting. I'm saying when Mr. Nubo need nationals that they trusted and they brought in, the GAC did not take its responsibility and give it to the people. The people came and stood with the GAC to capacitate or to build a human professionalism that they needed.
Yes.
In the case of the transport ministry, the responsibility is given out to people who are coming from what? Areas with terrorist backgrounds.
Okay, let me hold you right
now. Not the people are saying, mind you, that's not what I'm saying.
Mr. Wright, I need to hold you right there.
No,
because this is the,
I got to hold both of you there.
Mr. Nubo, hold on, please.
Make correction. I want to make correction to Mr. Wright.
No, Mr. Nubo, hold on.
Wright,
there you go.
We
Mr. Nubo, you gonna allow me to run the show, or you gonna
forensic audit expert to train GSC auditors, finance ministry auditors, and what have you.
Okay.
And those people got certification, USA certification.
Okay, let me hold you right there. Let me hold you right there, Mr. Nubo. This is the second phase of the show, and I want to take at least two calls on this segment, and then we can then conclude the night.
Maybe
Alex,
one call from you.
Alex, take 2 calls, please. Just 2 calls. I don't care if we got 10 people on the line there. 2 calls, and then we'll call it on night on the show. Alex, are you there? Alex says Sonny and Chia, like that.
Alex Louis.
Is he here? Alex.
Alexei.
Oh my gosh. He's not hearing our call.
He's mute.
And I'm trying to unmute. I can't because he muted himself. Alex, can you hear us? Alex. Oh Lord.
Alex, can you hear us?
now Alex is ready.
All right, so I'm sorry. How you guys doing?
No, okay. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Take 2 calls.
All right, so we'll let to take 2 calls here this evening, this morning. Sorry, we'll let to take 2 calls. 0776. Let's go on the line and pick up with the cartoon quick here on the show. Hello.
Yeah, Ellis, thank you. All right, thank you, Mama. You're doing a tremendous work at about this hour. But anyway, that's what we choose to do.
Sure.
Thank you. To the topic, I want to follow that information on social media in a place called to Morovia. Try to ask 1 or 2 persons from the transport ministry. They confirm it. So I was like, I mean, this decision went through the through legislation, or it was done just an executive order. If yes, then what the answer of having transport ministry again in my mind? Because you say Ministry of Transport. Now you are saying they should only be there to supervise. So those guys who you contracting, because mind you, to every contract, once you say contract, it means it's payable. Somebody you are going to be paying. So you'll be dividing the Ministry of Transport budget into 2. paying the contractor who will be producing licenses and license plates for our vehicles. At the same time, paying somebody who is supervising the activity, which is the transport ministry. Is that what our government trying to tell us? Anyway, let's watch and see. Like I always say, let's watch and see and know what will be the standpoint of our legislators as well. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. We take one more call 0776 105 105 881 143504. 0776 105 105 881 143504. I want to put it through here this morning on the program I bet today for 0776 105 105 881 143504. 0776 105 105 881 143504. Let's hear you on the program I bet today for here this morning. And you're going to be live. Just put in your call and you will be live. Yeah. Why did we to forget about? Why you forget about again? Hello?
Yes, I love that question. Thank you. What I forgot about is I have a question for my professors, all of them.
Okay.
This company in question, that the contract either has been awarded to or is about to be awarded to, is this contract, this company a Liberia-owned business company or an international company? That's what I want to get clearer from our professors. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. All right, so we get one. If not, I will go back to the panelists here this morning. 0776 105 105 881 143504. Just 30 seconds. If we cannot get called, we go back to the panelists here quickly. 0776 105 105 881 143504. 0776 105 105 881 143504. And let's hear you this morning on the program I beg today for. All right.
Thank you, Alex. Thank you, Alex. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Mr. Wright. Mr. Wright. I said you are walking us into a very dangerous landmine.
Well,
because it seems to me like you keep emphasizing on the term people with questionable background, people with terroristic background. Who are these people, Mr. Wright? I don't think I know them personally. And we still have viewers on the show. They will probably want to know too. Who are these people you keep referring to?
Your question, another question was asked by one of the last caller.
Right.
You want me to start with the last caller?
Yeah, please. Yeah, please engage the caller. Yes, that's important.
So the answer to the last caller is the Liberia Transport Management is an international business by the way it is presented. It is owned by some Lebanese in partnership with the police ARCHIE. Yeah.
That's a revelation.
Then on the issue of the blanket statement, if you want me to put it that way.
No, I want you to really delve into what you said.
So I don't want to go.
What do you mean?
Yeah, that's why if you give me a chance, I will take my time to present it.
Please go ahead.
So one of the things I'm looking at the Lebanese background of the company, and probably my words were kind of too strong, which by professional standard, I will retract using those strong words. Yeah, I'll retract those words. But I was looking at it in the sense that the national security of the country should be something that all of us should protect. But to take to use outsourcing because we want money and then we trade our national interest, I'm not sure that would be a good thing for the country. We need money, yes. There are aspects of our statutory responsibilities with the structures that can be given out, but those ones that will be responsible for how people come from outside, how people jump into our traffic space, who qualifies to get there, I think we should handle those things ourselves.
Okay. I think that's a fair. So then let on the scene, just treading on the same path. Even though it's not the same area, it's a different area totally. Are you aware of the current agreement between the American government and the Liberian government concerning this healthcare agreement they have come up to? I just forgetting the figure that is involved. But in this agreement, we will be giving up the very thing that you're talking about now, our PII, our personal identification information. If I even go in further, because now it brings in the healthcare component of it, all your healthcare data. If we get, say, 300,000 people with malaria, the American government going to know that. If we got 1 million people with typhoid, the American government going to take that information, and in exchange, they're going to give us, I think, 120 some $1 million for as long as it's even after the duration. I think 5 years. After the 5 year or the duration of that program, they're going to still have access to all the data. What do you say about that, Mr. Wright? I see
Mr. Wright,
you about the driver license thing. So I want to know, what do you think about the healthcare agreement too?
Yeah, so Mr. Wright, the same issue we just concluded is the one in different color.
Yes.
Yes.
It is the same situation in different color. What I can say on the show tonight, speaking as me and not the official voice of the platform, I'm not in agreement with it. There's nothing I can do to change it other than expressing my personal opinion on it. But to me, anything that aims at giving our national identity to outsiders has its own long-term national security implication. We want the money now. We need the money now. So people who are responsible to make the decision, they will hold the money and agree. Maybe by the time some of these situations we talk about today get mature, they will not even be on the stage anymore. Maybe we might not even be around anymore. The generation at that time now will be the one getting the backlash of it, which will not be fair to that generation.
I think I agree with you 100% on that. Sometimes it's good to go through the pains rather than giving up, your like you said, your long-term, viability. Because what is not understood through this, and maybe they do, but like you said, Mr. Wright, they want the money right away, is the long-term effect. Now, if they're going to have access beyond the 4 to 5 year period, okay? I think it's $25 million a year. So we're talking about 5 year period. We got $125 million in there, 5 year period. What they're going to do is they're going to create the pharmaceutical, how do you call it, medication, using our DNA, using our medical data, so that they can in turn either sell that to other to other nations, because they don't have a certain year myself. The African DNA is the same all over, right? And the black people are the most popular, the largest race on the face of the earth. The black people are more than any other race on the face of the earth. Now, if they take that, they can sell it to the Caribbean. They can sell it somewhere to the indigenous Australian. They can sell it to other Europeans, indigenous Europeans. They can sell it to other people in America. They can sell it even the rest of the world. That's money. That's power. But I hope people are not looking at that. Mr. K, welcome back to the show. But before I come to you, let me go to Mr. Nubo. Mr. Nubo, would you extend the conversation to the healthcare component? Because Mr. Ray was, very adamant.
I'm afraid it's after midnight on my side here.
Okay. Yes, I can see that, Mr. Wright. It's 12:21 to you. And if you want to give us your part,
But I was still with a discussion because of the issue we are talking.
Yeah,
Okay,
because I want to chime
great.
in on that
We appreciate that.
issue
We
and
appreciate the
also the
commitment.
medical stuff.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
We appreciate the commitment.
Don't be like Veteran Smith now.
Let's go to Mr. Nubo.
You know that Veteran Smith is taking now. You see,
Is Veteran Smith here to answer you?
he taking a nap. I hear him answer me. Yeah. No.
There's never a dull moment with Mr. Nubo.
The health care issue is a serious issue.
Yes, it is.
Where the Trump government is bribing few African nations for their citizens' information, data to be published on social media. Everybody will know. John Nomo, get high blood pressure. John Nomo get diabetes. That's what is going on, and we in Liberia, we are getting the least amount of money.
That's true. That's another fun information. Yeah.
We say we second the motion.
Mm-hmm.
And we do not have health care law like Kenya and Ghana that will protect our information. We don't have that. And we are the losers. The Liberians are the losers. I mean, I know the role I play, to get Joe Walker where he is, but I can clearly say here, Liberians are the losers. Thank you.
Okay. Mr. Gay, let me hear you, sir.
Yes, sir. I will begin with the transport thing and I'll end with the healthcare. Look, what we have known to do in our country is put foreigner on the very top of everything. Our staple food is rice in Liberia. Who in charge of the rice? Foreigner. The Liberian passport is being printed by the company hired by Ghanaians. Liberian passport, your current passport, is being printed by the Ghanaian company. That's national security issue right there. Foreigner printing our passport. So they brought foreign entity again to issue driver licenses and vehicle registrations. Another national security matter. When are we going to prioritize these things these people do? We can do the same thing. All it takes is to invest into the technology that does the work and train competent Liberians. None of us were born with this skill set. We were given the opportunity to excel in this area. Why can't we try it our own? Why can't we, invest in our own? Otherwise, what we see happening here, that competent Liberians across the globe that have discipline in various areas. And once you invest into these things, you will have the result. There's no magic yet. So that comes to NFL. NFL was brought into being right after Ebola. And today, NFL has been recognized by the West African healthcare, thing. But are we saying we are not able to invest $20 million US annually into NFL to be able to collect our own medical data? That we have to sell that right to the United States just to be able to get that kind of money every year? Like Mr. Nemo said, we're getting chicken change, man. That same
Yeah.
program was sent to Kenya. Kenya getting close to $5 billion, right? So we cannot sit here. I'm not hearing you. If you're saying something to me,
but I want to say at this time, we can comment. If you want to buttress Mr. Gay, you can do that. If you want to differ with Mr. Gay, you can do that as well. It's open.
Yeah. So I mean, what we are right now as a nation, I'm a nationalistic person. I believe Liberian first. Any job, it has to be given to a Liberian first. If we don't have the expertise, then we have to look elsewhere than find. But look within our country or outside of our country, find a Liberian who is competent and qualified for the job and give them the job. What we do in our country,
yes, my point,
you will
Mr.
find
Gay.
that in Ghana.
But here's my point. Here's my point, Mr. Gay. I think we have gone through the issue of training. I think what we are not doing is
we're not investing.
I'm sorry?
We're not investing in our people.
We are. That's what my point there. We are investing. Mr. Nubo said.
Actually, you are wrong.
Okay, but okay, if I'm wrong, let me land. If I'm wrong, I'm about to coach you. I was just about to coach you.
No, I need to interrupt you. I told you at GSC, we train over 60.
You're making my point.
For master degree.
You are making my point.
How many entities in the country? Tell me how many people public works train? How many people LEC train?
Mr. Nubo, you are making my point.
Train.
But we can have one of the funniest scientists, Dubanya, was at Enfield, and they illegally removing. The Supreme Court just ruling in favor that the government illegally removing, the Black administration illegally removing from his post, and the Supreme Court ruled in his favor that they must immediately reinstate him and also give him a compensation for the 5 years period. That job is a 10-5 years, right? He's a renowned scientist. He worked at Johns Hopkins University Hospital here in Maryland. That's not a funny school. Hello?
The Supreme Court is conflicted.
Supreme Court conflicted?
Conflict.
Supreme Court get what from again the US started by it, but that conflicted when it said that
Supreme Court is conflicted.
So we got competent people. Dr. Young, it's not
what do you mean?
Kwasa, he's a renowned scientist, right? You had a man at Enfield and you remove him from office because you want to go against his professional standards.
Issue. Do you know about how they call it Samuel Twe issue? Do you
We're
know
not talking about Samuel Twe, we're talking about
No, I'm responding to Mr. Wright. He said, what do I mean? And I'm explaining to him. Do you know about the Saudi Arabia rice issue?
I heard about it. I don't know much about it.
All these issues, you find stay order here, there, and what have you, placed on them by Supreme Court. And Prophet Gee insulted the Chief Justice man and said the Supreme Court is corrupt. What the Supreme Court should have done was to go to the civil court and sue Prophet Gee. But they abuse the authority. They went and say Prophet Gee should be in jail for 6 months. And even when the contempt, the maximum in the contempt, my understanding is 30 days. Maximum.
It's a misdemeanor.
Maximum imprisonment. 30
The
days.
misdemeanor at the 4th degree.
No. I still get my flow. Mr. ANC. And Mr. Archie, I still get my flow. And don't come on. Okay, yeah, he give me the thumbs up. so Mr. Amos D. Wright, that's what I was saying, that the Supreme Court was wrong in giving Prophet Key 6-month imprisonment sentence. All these other cases, they are on their dockets. And they feel that the most important thing is Prophet Key, causing the mother of the Chief Justice, which I feel is nonsense. Prophet Key calls George Weah mother when George Weah was president. Prophet Key calls Joe Walker mother when Joe Walker became president. Prophet Key calls Joe Walker wife. I'm not saying it's justified.
Okay, but I needed you to say that because I was like, "What? Are you justifying that?"
No, I'm not. No, I will learn. Archie. I will learn. I mean, I feed up. I mean,
because whichever way you cut this thing, it is wrong.
I feel that you don't understand me. You Archie right here. You don't understand me.
Oh, I do.
I think we are on opposite side. But I'm talking to my panelist, Amos D. Wright. And Mr. Wright, these are the things I'm talking about. Most of the pressing issues, most of the issues that affect the bread and butter issue of our people, the Supreme Court left them and they zero in on Prophet Key. Those are
I'm not a lawyer, and I don't want to pretend to be a lawyer, so I don't want to go into legal things that I'm novice to.
Okay. Okay. So maybe Councillor Archie Wright can come in.
I'm sorry, what was the question?
I said maybe Councillor Archie Wright can come in.
Oh, what was that? I'm sorry. I was reading something. I'm sorry.
No, he said he just wanted to know my position, and he heard my position, and that's why I was saying maybe Councillor Archie Wright.
I have to leave you guys though, Archie.
Okay. No, Mr. Wright, if you have to go, we truly appreciate it. I mean, it's 7:35 and 12.
Yeah, sure.
You there.
Yeah.
I appreciate the commitment so much, and I think you have been nothing but a valuable panelist on the show.
Yes.
Yeah, myself, my break is over.
No.
You see, I'm telling you,
So cannot go anywhere. Because
okay, let's get Mr. Wright. Let's get Mr. Wright parting comments. And then
okay.
Mr. Wright, your parting comments. Oh, he's frozen.
And the gay man gone.
Yeah, he's gone. He's gone.
Because he didn't want me to jump on Alexander Cummings. Yeah, but that was a good show. I mean, that was a very good show.
Yeah, and you know, up to now we still got people watching. This is, I don't know. It seems like we're doing a very good job.
I don't see the number of people that are watching.
Oh, you guys don't see it?
I don't see it.
Oh, okay. I gotta find a way to see it. I
Yeah.
think today was one of our best. When we came on, I mean the number was just shooting. Boop, 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 boop. I was like, what? And what's going on? Yeah. And even up to now, we still got about 5 people watching. The number is fluctuating between 5 and 8 still watching us. Nobody by this time, we're down to 0, nobody watching, you know. But the fact that we still have people out there watching us, and we got people from across the region, got from Sierra Leone, from Nigeria, are watching today. Now we're communicating with them, you know. The other guy said he enjoying the show. If all the people that are right now watching the show, they enjoying it. You know? He's like, watching you guys with Sierra Leone. And everybody here, you guys are doing a good job. Good job.
I will continue to be on you.
Mr. Ryan.
Yeah, Alex. Yeah, Alex.
Yeah.
We just want to wait that a bit and play our program song. Yes, more.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead, play. Let's hear you. Yeah, go ahead, play. Let's hear you. Yeah, let's play.
I love it. I love it.
I beg to differ, Liberia. My people like a typo.
I'm gonna get a little volume, man. Get a little volume. Get a little volume, man. Get a little volume.
I don't even know that one though. That's my first time hearing it. Oh,
Alex
for IQ right now.
Producer correct.
Right
Oh, tonight we beg to this. I beg to differ, my people. If it's not correct, we go talk them so. From 9 o'clock till 12 midnight, we sitting here, we ready to fight. No palaver, no fear inside. Truth must talk, we not go hide. God, Mr. Kotubo, bring that sense. Ready veterans, we cannot spend.
So you heard me, Mr. Kotubo? So you heard me, Mr. Kotubo?
Mr. Numo dancing. Mr. Numo dancing.
You wrong, she go say, Leader G, how decide for me counting with their life. Timber people, you're ready. Numbers steady, steady. Rock push to down, from market to yard. If the matter strong, we get it done. If the man not strong, we go talk. If they hide the truth, we go bring it up. If you make small, pull yourself a stick. I go big guy. We go talk, we go talk. If they hide the truth, we go bring God, put yourself a stick. 90 and 12 midnight, the problem time, no sleeping business. Your voice,
well, this morning I was trying I was trying to get on the show. I couldn't. The morning show because I'm off today. Yeah. Where Fred coming from? And the next time will be on Friday.
Okay.
So Friday morning, or send me the link. I mean, I was looking for the link where I would click to say join. I couldn't find it.
If you were small, pull yourself a stick. If they hide the truth, we go bring yourself a stick. Hadita, Mudita, and my friend put my tree on here. Not be dead, to where we die.
Alex.
Yeah.
You didn't go home now. No, man. Archie.
I think Alex.
I hear again tonight.
When you see the man go past, 7:15. I mean these things. 7:15. I mean these things.
Oh, okay.
Normally, I we hit 7:10 when you not stay the young go.
What is the guy that called Veteran Smith?
Only I met with good. Yeah. Only I met with good.
Correct.
So.
Yes, go ahead.
I'm sorry.
My people. Time.
Yeah, roll the music and we'll be talking on the music.
Top FM 105, 3 we on the air. Leader shout.
So Mr. Nuba, I'm working on bringing on tomorrow. Some guys who did the how to call this segment? The new technology.
Yeah.
No. Librarian got it. Blockchain.
What blockchain is about?
They call it a Blackun group. They are well known across the continent in Africa.
For him.
You wrong, she go say how decide for me country with the life. Name my people, you're ready.
Oh yeah.
I can look for a number.
Yeah, most definitely, yeah.
I mean, I know he is a pro too.
If you're not correct, we go talk and so. 9 o'clock to 12 midnight. We pick me and we ready to fight. No palaver, no beer inside.
I don't know more.
I bet to the farmer people.
You got your crook.
Yeah. I mean, I know Alex is the video me. But not me.
I'm an scientist. Make him be a crook.
No. You create something on the job. It belongs to the company. You use IBM compatible computers. The add and read program. The man who invented it.
Problem time, no sleeping business.
He was on his lunch break. IBM. When he invented it, was IBM property.
When the debates get
so this
when opinions collide and the truth must rise. This is the program where voices
how they call it, FDA. He came from Eastern Europe, and he came to the U.S. He came as a medical doctor. But he could not pass the medical doctor test. And that's why he said I was more everywhere.
Okay.
I know a man, a friend, who was in Poland, who came, and the friend thinking that he had already passed the medical test. The friend wanted prescription. And he could not get a prescription. The Nigerian guy told the friend That man did not pass the test, but I will give you the power.
The discussion begins. We bring in powerful guests to break
But
down the issues that
my comrade, my LPP,
Mr. George Newbo.
I know
Well, you know, when you say that, I thought it was difficult to believe, right? Because this guy is not only just practicing in Liberia, Mr. Nubo. This guy is internationally recognized.
Okay.
Right? He's internationally recognized. But you're telling us that there's a problem with the credentials. There's a problem with I don't know how we square that. The UN recognizes this guy. This guy is working with the FDA. Yes, we're back to default. That's right. And so, default is a new now.
Okay.
You know, what the guy needs that, man? Where did he use it? Is it Yang what? Where did Yang? Is it Yang what? Where did
Dubanya.
Dubanya works with the FDA. Dubanya were running out of the.
I love that music. Alex was going to play.
So that game's a new one?
Alex, go ahead and play that music.
Okay.
Yeah, let up. But that music play in the background.
Okay. So what I found out to believe is that if this guy's credential is questionable as you said, you mean the FDA of all?
Let Alex music.
No, element when you play the crown when the traditional one.
Top FM 105.3, we on the air.
Okay, that's the one. Okay, I'm not saying this guy is not a scientist. I'm saying he came here.
Play the music. Stop the music.
He came here and he passed the medical exam. He's a medical doctor.
Oh, okay.
But he didn't pass the medical exam.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not questioning him. And I even have problem where community we say had to come to plead for him because the FDA, some of the patents he got, he was on the job. And the FDA felt that he was not a rightful person to get the patents. Community with a senator from River G came here. I know about it. I know that they are all my LPP, comrades. I know that. Yeah.
Okay. Now, pues sorrow, Bill. Well, I'm going to 4 hours out either.
Who going to 4 hours?
We been more than 3 hours.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I just started for Alex.
Well, that's okay. And this thing on one night, so you got everything there for himself.
Woo! Alex, that man Peking. And that what Shaka Stevens said about trouble. Say trouble that man Peking now shoe now white, now hat now white, now shirt now white, now steak now white. So Alex, that man Peking. See Alex looking. But let's continue to grow.
Yeah. Yeah.
I saw something from Mountain Cody talking about contempt. And he said the maximum imprisonment is 30 days for contempt. But I have to study it too. I have to do the research and see if what he's saying is right. So the day I become Chief Justice, and I charge you with contempt.
But I think what it shows is
or charge Alex with contempt, so you will not be there for more than 30 days.
No. I mean, I'm not going to deny the political implication of this whole incident. There is clearly a political undertone. Nobody can deny that.
When does it become political now?
When does it become political?
Right. Do you think Joe Walker behind it? Do you think Jeremiah Kuhn behind it?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Judge,
this is a prophet who was shaking the hand of Joe Walker's wife. And Joe Walker was smiling, and Jeremiah Kuhn was smiling. And there's a man, the same prophet who insulted the same woman.
Yes.
And even Joe Walker man, even Kuhn man. So what are you talking about now?
What I'm talking about is the judicial overreach.
Okay.
It's a judicial overreach.
Two different things you're talking about.
No, I'm saying you asked me how the politics came into this.
Okay.
I'm trying to establish how the politics came into this. The politics came into this because of the judicial overreach.
Okay.
Under normal circumstances, these guys would not give them in 6 months. They're giving 30 days. Or probably less, a week or two. Just to say, look, be careful.
No, the same Supreme Court. When Judy Andy ran to the Supreme Court, they said go to civil court. So why didn't tell Bessie go to civil court? The same court. That time Bessie was on the bench. He was not Supreme Chief Justice.
Yeah.
You remember that?
I think the difference here is, Judge, and we missed it in the whole conversation, is that this guy didn't refer to Bessie as a justice. He referred to the court. He said the court is corrupt.
The court is corrupt. The court is supposed to go to civil court.
No. It has implicated the court must defend itself.
They supposed to go and sue the man in the civil court.
It cannot.
Why?
The court has to defend itself. It has the capacity to do so. It cannot. Yeah, just you can't do so.
You sound like you won't go.
And like the guy, somebody come and wrong you, and you have the capacity to say, let me go hire a lawyer. No, I'm going to hire a lawyer.
That is abuse of power.
That's what I'm saying.
That's abuse of power. That is lack of press freedom.
No.
Free speech.
First of all, no. Again, you're wrong on that end again.
No.
Professor Key is not a
Alex is getting mad at you too.
Prophet Key is not a journalist, G. Don't put the man under the journalistic banner. He's not a journalist.
You are wrong too. In the U.S. of A., who do they call the fifth estate? That is not the online.
No.
Social media is the fifth estate.
Well, that has not been established yet. That's what people
It
say.
It is the fifth estate. Go and do a research.
Look, the man is a citizen journalist. He's not a professional journalist. He is not covered by the rule and ethics of the PUL. The PUL can, as when like he pay a license fee to the PUL, a membership fee.
Maybe you sound like Charles Taylor when we're publishing a perspective. Charles Taylor would say, George Amos and Abraham Williams, they are not professional journalists. That's how you sound now.
Were you guys at the time?
We're not.
Okay.
But we were doing our job.
He was stating the fact.
We're using the social media.
Well, he was stating the fact.
We were the fifth estate.
No.
Now you wiping your face.
Look, you're the perfect key people there. You're trying so hard.
Alex, they actually man, I'm ready.
No, you're not ready for prime time.
Actually, is not ready for prime time.
Why is it a man rare?
Something inherently wrong with him.
He is the one that not ready for prime time. The man want to find all the excuses on the earth to defend Prophet Key.
Prophet Key is a man, though.
He cannot land.
He is the hero in the whole thing here. He is the winner.
Well, I'm not going to argue with that.
I mean, I don't want him to try too. Because he has already done that to Nimba County. There's nobody from Nimba compression. See how mad Chief Justice treated him. So if you make me mad, I will call Prophet Gill tomorrow to extend that to Grand Jere County.
I think what we're having is a situation where they say your enemy is my enemy, and my friend is your friend. All of y'all supporting Prophet Key because you don't support boycott.
Because we don't support
when Prophet Key come out, you're gonna red hair or boycott all the people. So
no. I think. I still feel there's something wrong with you, though. For you to say, I don't support Boakai. You Archie. Hello?
What? Yeah, what do you mean? I'm here.
Okay. Alex. This Archie man was the money man.
Money man. And who are you?
I just answer you.
All right, so it's 1 o'clock. We have to go off.
You ready to run away now?
Yeah, it's 1 a.m.
Yes. So who will get in tomorrow?
We're probably going. I'll confirm it tomorrow morning. We're going to get the guys from the black. I think they call themselves Blipple. They do the ledger thing. I was telling you about the Liberian mix with American. So they want to come on the show. So we're going to bring them a host tomorrow.
Okay.
But I got to confirm that in the morning.
Yeah. But sorry, I couldn't get Maximo. I couldn't get what her name was
Dancing, dancing.
but tonight was a very good show. And
Yes,
Alex, thank you for being around
yeah.
up to this time.
All right. Thanks to all of you too for coming on board. We hope to have all of you guys tomorrow on the show.
All right, and tomorrow we're going to play that team song real good.
Okay.
So Mr. Numa can be dancing
All right,
more.
so bye-bye.
Oh yeah,
Numa can be dancing more.
oh yeah. Mr. Numo Guero dance. Mr. Numo Guero dance. Okay.
All right, Mr. Nubo, let's call it a night, man.
So tomorrow, man.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. All right.
Thank you too.
Bye-bye.